They got 65% into their goal. So we'll take a look at this. This is like the closed beta. I'm not sure, again, just like Firewatch, I wasn't sure how much content there was in that. I'm not sure how much there is in this closed beta. But we'll take a look at it and see what it's about. If the game actually plays like that backdrop screen with that sort of weather and snow effects, I'll be very happy. It looks good. We'll go with slot 3 again because 3 is a good number. This build is a preview of our beta and has many bugs and unfinished features. For instance, the journal does not work. That being said, have fun. So it's a preview of the betas. This is not even a beta. This is a preview of the beta. Ugh. This is obviously pre-beta. But it's going to give us an idea of what it's like, right? I do, Bob. I do. Star Citizen is a huge game here. I stream it a lot. I do stream it a lot. I mean, depending on the content, I will stream it anyway from 1 to a few days a week, depending on what to do. Monday I always stream Star Citizen, so there will definitely be some Star Citizen tomorrow. I've sunk a lot of coins into that. Let's just say I've got quite a few ships, and we've done quite a few giveaways and stuff for that. And Monday I normally do some giveaways for that, actually, which is tomorrow, isn't it? So yeah, I'm heavily invested in Star Citizen. We'll put it that way. Heavily invested.
Carl Faubert, private detective, had just traveled thousands of kilometers from Montreal to reach this remote middle-of-nowhere area situated near the far northern Lake ATAMIPEK.
That is loud. Hang on.
Granted, that was a great distance to cover for a sole client, but word had it that he was a particularly wealthy one.
Jesus, that's loud. I can't get to the options. Right. So, I turned the sound up thinking that the voices will be quiet. I think I made a mistake, because the voices are definitely not quiet, right? Jeez. And put it up there and put that down there. Well, hello there, hello, Trelawney. You bought SC some weeks ago in Royal Island, but you can't run the game. Not yet, then. Not yet, then, Barbaroo. Not yet. Soon, right? Soon. Well, Emma, I did want to say most ladies don't kiss and tell. What? Hey, welcome back, Kibble. If you have time for some tips on how to get more power on my mic, I'm in tears. Cool. Alright, so status, so we got a health bar. I guess it's like cold, I guess, right? Weight, carry weight. What? We got like a lightning bolt. What am I that's for? This is obviously like a survival game, right? You need to be near a heat source to save. What? So we got 30 Polaroid films. We got what? So we got some 30 films for our cameras. And let's try to pick something up and see how the volume is now. Oh, I can't pick it up. I can pick that up.
Carl had to drive a bit further north in order to meet with wealthy industrialist William Hamilton.
That is a bit better.
Friendly contact approved.
Sage Moon Typhoon. Thank you for Yeah. And as Diagram said, Barb, at the moment it is very CPU heavy. Star Citizen very CPU heavy.
William Hamilton was a prosperous owner who had acquired various businesses, as well as metal mines in this northern region.
As soon as it's a bit more optimized, so it's more focused on the CPU rather than the GPU rather than the CPU, it'd be a lot easier to run. Oh, look, we got a cigarette.
Carl, like many of his contemporaries, felt like he had more trouble breathing when he wasn't smoking. Cigarette was his own personal breathing assistant.
12 matches and 5 cigarettes, right?
Carl, always diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
So we're going to get this like third person type commentary the whole time. It's kind of weird. It's like as if someone's commentating on this guy's life. I got to meet William Hamilton at a general store. Okay. it is. Photos. Okay. Come on, go pick the torch up. Surely we can pick the torch up. No, we can't pick up the torch. I can't pick up the torch on the camera. That seems a bit... It seems like something you should be able to do, right? Oh, we can't get the camera, okay.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen his share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away, even when removed from civilization.
This awesome car we'll take a picture of. Look at that. Aha. We took a photo of a car. It looks like an old Russian car, doesn't it? Like a Lada or something like that. And we're gonna be able to pick up the torch. There we go.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Oh, we're still cars. And so where we gotta go? To the general store. Fuck that, we're gonna go and look up here. What the hell? I want to get in the car and drive to the store. We'll see how cool it looks. But I want to go and look up here first, right? You can't walk away from a tower without looking what's up there. Oh. Nothing. The trees look cool.
Carl had a lot on his plate. He had to get back on the road.
Yes, Carl does. You ready, Carl? Are you ready to get back on the road? $60 miles to Chibougamau. Is that what that says?
Not once before had Carl imagined he would one day drive past Chibougamau, further away to the north.
Chibougamau. The torch does look a bit weak, yes. Chibougamau, what a name of a thing. That's a Chevy. Now let's look at this look at this over here first, and we'll jump in a car.
The journey ahead was calling. The case won't close itself. Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
Aha, let's go. Here's an old car. Hello, Sebastian.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here.
That's cool. I mean, when he's looking over his shoulder, he's putting his arm on the back seat, which you would do, right? Which you would do. Oh yeah, and I'm in an old Chevy.
The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others, an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortune. And these ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him.
Scheming against him. It looks cold, doesn't it? The snow's starting to fall.
Carl was not made aware that winter would come early this year. The North made clear who was the boss up there. Snow, which didn't care much about the date when it felt like dumping its first load of the year.
Uh-oh.
Hamilton had recently acquired a few
This
local
doesn't look good,
businesses,
does it?
but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to have like a constant one, Miss Gandela. Holy shit, the weather's turned really, really bad. I hope there's no one coming the other way, because if you see someone coming the other direction, you are pretty much screwed at this point, because, yeah. Shit, there was someone coming the other way.
Given
What the
these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another.
You
So
can't see
far,
shit.
only the industrialist's house had been a target. But soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Wait, is that the
Spanning several hectares of virgin forest blanketed in eternal snow, the Manistan region, comprised mostly of bellowing caribous and inviolate lakes, wasn't exactly touristic.
If it
It
even
was
runs
said
into
that
the
its
thing,
lands
that's
had harbored the Cree people for thousands of years. But since the Industrial Revolution, it seemed that all they harbored were metal mines.
I don't think we'll be being able to stop if something run out in front of us. But the visibility is just a little bit bad, isn't it?
Very few souls claimed the territory surrounding Lake ATAMIPEK. It could barely be called a village, an enclave, or a settlement perhaps. Anything that illustrates middle-of-nowhereness bordering the backwoods of the Cree Kingdom.
I don't know where the hell we're going. We got a map or something? Where's that map? Do we have a map? Yeah. Where are we going? Oh, just up there, look, just up ahead. We got a gas station. Alright, so just round one more bend. We got a gas station on the right. Driving in the snow simulator while listen to a dude talk on the radio. Look. Come on, put the map away, Tim. So one is the map shortcut. Okay, two is your journal, I guess, which is not implemented yet. Three is your camera, four is your torch. Alright, let's go. We got to go up here and round the big bend to the right, and we should have the gas station, which is where our destination is. This has got to be the place, right?
Since 1941, the general store provided the populace with various goods that couldn't be plucked from nature itself. William Hamilton had recently taken over the place. In fact, the whole region was now his.
I try and park the car underneath the thing. Oh. Underneath the shelter. You know, we're getting good at parking in an American Truck Simulator. We can do this. I don't know how to get out of the car. Ah, there we go. So our objective is in there. Oh.
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
General store. 30 cents. Packet of cigarettes. $1.50 for a carton of cigarettes? That's not bad, is it?
Whatever happened here, things got pretty rough, and not a trace of Hamilton.
This place is a mess, yes, I agree. Good old sugar and caffeine, we got Coca-Cola! I mean, they got Coca-Cola in this store, we haven't got Pepsi? I'm a bit of a Pepsi freak. Military ration packs. Okay. Empty jars. Various canned fish. Let's build histories. Ah.
You don't leave ammunition out in the open like this. Was Gilles Lachance that careless? Gilles Lachance, Carl recollected, was the general store's manager.
That's not English.
Should Hamilton not be available, he was the man to talk to. Or what if Hamilton had moved up his appointment with his physician?
That's not English. I can't read it. Where's Frankie when you need him? Oh, F to read. Is I going to read it in English? Ah, okay. They translated it. Gilles, some guy from Montreal is supposed to meet me at a general store. I gotta swing by Dr. Beaupré first, so I'll be running late. I want you to welcome him and please be kind. I was talking about me. Okay. So it translated for us, thank God. Coca-Cola is king. Oh, these beers are not even cold. How can they not be cold? Look at it, look at the weather around this place. What we gotta do is put them outside. That's it, turn that off. What do you think these are? These like jars of like coffee beans, you think, or I mean, it's like some big pot containers of like coffee. What are these? Is this like cereal, maybe? Ah, you checked out to deliver some moon and back to welcome aboard. It looks very good, and we played the I played a demo here a couple of times. I think I do have a did do a playthrough of the demo. Export it to YouTube. C4 if you ever wanted to look at it. I mean, Explanation Moon in the chat will show you the Kickstarter link and a link to the video that I did, which is like a 30 odd minutes of me playing through the demo. What? Oh, look at the money. We can't take the money though. White beans and red beans, okay. So, I guess it's like, just credit, it's a credit list, right? You got a list of names, list of addresses, and what they bought, and what they owe.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like coffee beans. This looks like coffee beans, right? And that looks like a big like jars of Rice Krispies. Oh. The fuck? Is this like oh, look at that, we'll take that. And matches. This could be like tobacco or something loose in a drawer and they just maybe? I'm weird Canadians, right? To open the cash register, punch the price, press sale, turn the crank 2 times, punch the machine if it doesn't work. Oh, we just figured that out already. Oh, we can't turn up those two. Okay. There's a pump. We can turn the pump on to put fuel in our car, I guess. Right, first aid kit. First aid kits and stuff is going to be good because it is a survival game, right? Do we have a what do we got? So we got 9 journal, flashlight, map. Okay. Usables. What we got? 5 cigarettes, 1 first aid kit, 30 bullets, 29 Polaroid pictures, 16 matches, an empty bottle, and some duct tape. February 18th for the Solar Project in early access on Steam. Ah, yes. I knew it was coming soon. You got Music got mixed feelings about the narration. Kind of feels like you might be better connected with the character if the narrative was what the main character was thinking instead of what the narrator. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't sure that didn't realize this was narrated. I don't think it's not bad, but oh, there's boxes of Rice Krispies. That could have been what's in there. Cat food, chaton. Nails, screws, bolts. cat food. More bullets. It's another map.
Amateur hunters showing some pride at having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl
What's
thought.
that? What? Is that a block of ice?
A nice picture of the Magasin Lachance store, seemingly taken the day it was
Looks
first
like a
opened.
block of ice.
It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten.
Look.
Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already. By all appearances, the general store also served as a post office. Letters and packages awaited the locals' daily visit.
Uh-huh. Fuck, I can't turn it back on. Oh, balls. Where's my flashlight? Was it 4? 4.
The note explained that both the garage and the store shouldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
What means of... What? Okay.
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
It does look kind of weird though, doesn't it? Directions 100 times better in French. But I couldn't understand it. Hey, Jesse. Yeah, I would imagine not. I mean, I've kind of been kind of looking out to check this out for a while, and I've not. I didn't expect narration. It's not bad. I mean, I'm sure it's something you definitely get used to after a little while. It's I don't know. It's better than making you just read a bunch of stuff. Oh, hang on. I don't like the look of that. Is that coyotes? Is it gonna kick my ass? Oh, cold. Hang on. Come back in here. Come back in there. We got a weapon? It's a bit warm in here now. Could we, what is that?
Finding a key is easy. Finding the right keyhole, not
Take
so
a pick.
much.
After wars, you get the feel of beginners guys Stanley Parable with a constant cop. No, maybe. We could take a picture of the wolves. Why not, right? Why not? Was it 3? Okay. Let's open a door. Take a picture of them. There you go. So we got a key. I don't know. Is a key going to open one of these doors? Does it? Did it have a Oh, it's a garage key. Okay. So it's a garage. It did say you couldn't put the power on in the garage and the thing at the same time. So if we switch the power to the garage, and was that 4 was the torch, right? Four. That one. Right.
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Did not see me yet. They've not seen me yet, so we're okay. Would you pretend they're not there, right? I got some duct tape. We got duct tape. I don't think we're gonna have what we need, right? I got this feeling. So we need duct tape and something else, which we don't have. Maybe some wire or something. It's probably going to be in
Carl
the garage.
proudly remembered an essential fact of his Survival 101 class in the Army. Wolves won't approach crowded areas. Or was it about bears?
Yeah, but this is not crowded. We've got to get into the garage. Oh, cool. They're gone. Alright, they're gone. So we've got to go in the garage and have a look around. Oh, what is that?
Hate was in the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
Let it be known you're nothing more than a brigand, a robber, a garbage hoarder, a viper, a leech, a monster. You're holding a knife at my throat. Too bad for me. Okay. Looking through people's trash. Hopefully we can get in here and we did turn the power on, so we should better turn the power on when we open the door, I think. So it says you couldn't have power on in here and the store at the same time, so I did. I think I switched the power into here, probably not though.
It sounded like an explosion had occurred in front of the store.
You know what's in the front of the store though? My car. I think my car just exploded. Hang on, let's see. Root around in here first.
Looking at the controls wouldn't make the lift budge. The poor thing needed electricity to work.
I switched it. Well, I think I switched it. Alright, nothing in here. What about in these drawers? Screwdrivers. Some wrenches. Some random stuff. Some wire cutters. That's what we need. That's probably the one thing missing. Oh. Nails. Right, let's go look in front of the, let's go have a look. Explosion in front of the store. I thought the car might have blown up or something, but, we're still here. The werewolf ate the car, what? Yeah, I think the thing is though, Hamrock, as well, is that the stuff he's narrating isn't the same stuff that he's I mean he's not narrating this, reading out the stuff that you read, like the stuff you see on those the piece of paper and stuff you see, he's not reading that out. So he doesn't read that. He's just giving like their thoughts, right? There's another game with an outhouse, just like you know, Firewatch just now there was an outhouse. This one looks a bit colder. Oh, there's a newspaper. An unsolvable incident over the last few days. A lack of resources forced a death investigation of Pierre Bless to come to a halt. The autopsy of the body conducted over the last few weeks didn't reveal any clue that could help the investigators, who refused to comment on what would happen next. This new development is happening in the context of the hypothesis of an accident, which is still, and in spite of skepticism expressed by the local population, ongoing official cause of death is provided by authorities. The incident is said to have occurred in the forest surrounding Lake ATAMIPEK. I did leave the door open, yes. Pierre Blais was found lifeless 2 weeks ago near a footpath leading to a soon-to-be restarted copper mine. Blais, an engineer by training who was working on behalf of the consortium headed by William Hamilton, was reportedly in charge of the development plans surrounding the reopening of the mine. At first, police had disclosed that the body had been desecrated. Today, the official version is that it was partly devoured by beasts! Beasts! Hence the original assumption that a crime had been committed. Beasts? But yeah, I left the doors open, I did. So check the tyres this time. I don't know, we can have a look. You never know, right? It seems alright. It doesn't seem to be anything really, blown up here. The tyres all seem good. I guess we gotta go and try to fix the generator. Now we got the wire cutters, and maybe we got enough to fix it. Yeah, look, duct tape and we got it. Like duct tape and thingy. So what is it? Where's the wire cutters? I can't see them on this thing. Oh, pliers, okay. What is that? Is it combine the wire cutters with bullets? Right. Aha, okay. I got it. We got it. Turn it on. Come on. So let's turn on a generator we can use to, we should better power this up here. Perhaps the wind has closed the front door. Maybe, because I didn't close the door. I left it open, yeah, Terrence. I always leave things open. But is it
Carl
windy,
wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
But this door as well is closed. I didn't close that. I always leave doors open. Ah, we've got power now. The crowbar's stuck. Okay, we gotta lift this thing up then, right? Is that a weapon now? We've actually got a weapon.
Useful tool to
Friendly
pull out
contact
nails
approved.
or to carry, just in case.
Barbara, thank you to follow. And we got a weapon now, so... Was that say? Does that... Ho ho ho? I thought that said hobo for a second, but no, it says ho ho ho. Right, so we got a weapon. Yes! You know, right, Eric. New sounds? What? I put us a bit ago. We're having some random sounds. It's like 6 random Star Citizen sounds it uses. Eric. Because, no, why not? Alright, so... And what is our objective? Hey. I good against crabs. Customer credits. Yeah, that's the things we picked up. I think he said we had to explore the area. Hamilton's supposed to meet his doctor who lives nearby. I should go to Giles LaChance's place. So where is that? Where is... I suppose we're going to explore. I suppose we'll explore. We'll get in our car and we'll have a look around. Is it 2? 3? So up there on the right, if we go right that way, there's a house up there. There's also a house back to the left. Let's go that way. We'll go that way and see what's up there. I'm guessing at some point we'll probably have to also refuel our car, because inside there you could turn on the pump. But I don't know if there wasn't any recollection or any note that we have to that we're running low on fuel or anything. A walkie-talkie, where? What? If that was a lift for the cars. Yeah, that was the lift to lift up the car if you meant in the garage. Again, actually, you have to take a picture of the store. Maybe you take a picture of something and then it appears in the thing. Let's just look quickly. Let's just take a picture quickly. Ah, look, this is probably what the explosion was. Look. So look, this is what the explosion was. Was this thing, the cable snapping and the this thing popping. So that was what the explosion was. Yeah, the footsteps are cool. So if we come out here and we go follow the road, and up here on the left there's a house. It says go to this guy's house. I don't know which one this guy's house is, so we're going to explore, right? So somewhere along here there'll be a oh, is that it? Oh, let me look at the map. No, we don't go that way. Oh, we could go that. We could go over this bridge, and then there's a few houses over there. Let's go over the bridge, and to the house over the bridge. Alright, we'll go that way. I didn't realise we was going over towards that bridge. So we follow this over. We'll maybe the bridge is going to collapse under the weight of the car. I hope not. It doesn't look very sturdy, does it? I'm a bit scared. I did take a picture of the horse. Yes. Right, left. We got a. That's probably where that first house is, I guess. Yeah. No, hang on. It's like a Red Cross place. So okay, so that way I can't go into. We can come down here. Let's go and have a look. And run up here. As soon as we step out, though, it's going to be cold. So. You know, I'm guessing that staying out in the cold too long is not good for your health. Aha, look. We actually picked the right place. Has he got mail? Oh, he's got a key though. Logs. Sure, I'll take logs. It doesn't look like there's anyone home.
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
Medical emergency in town. A doctor is sick. I'll be there soon. If he dies, I won't be returning. What? I'll have to replace him. Aha, okay.
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
A sewing shop. So have we got any I was looking for a light or something. We got a lamp. Ah, there we go. Whoa, that is bright. That lamp is bright. Groceries cupboards. What is that? Looks like a potato. It's a potato. It's a potato. Some kitchen utensils. Plates. Toilet roll. You never have enough toilet roll. Yeah, I think we lucked out. Terrence, we picked the place where the doctor was.
Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling. But back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine. Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling. But back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine.
So this is like patient's records, right? So we're looking for any specific patient records, I think. I can't remember. Was we coming there specific to look for a specific record? No medical explanation whatsoever can explain how old Rosaire died. As we in the trade say, the only way to cure him is to kill him. What? Sylvie, all the attempts point to the same recall. She's pregnant. She refuses it. She denies it. I'm willing to bet her husband is not a father. Ooh. Let's hope it's not Everett, though. She would have an illegitimate child and syphilis on her hands.
To hell with patient confidentiality. Carl wouldn't be able to track down his client without unveiling secrets. Now he knew where to find Hamilton.
Oh shit, hang on. Go back. Oh, we missed it. Damn it. Hey, Mark. There he is. Holty can be cured. Chronic foot pain. Can't walk long distances. Rich. I'll cure him of that one day. Ah, this is good. This is obviously the second one we looked at today. Mark. We looked at Firewatch before, and the streamer demo of Firewatch, and that is very, very good. That's very good.
Dr. Beaupre had done his medical studies quite far from here. He was surely one of the first students out of the new campus to settle on the mountainside.
Well, this is good. I'm still trying to get to figure out what we're actually doing here. We're trying to find out.
The injured could be recognized by the large stains of red, an informal nickname given to Merbromen, smudged all over their injuries.
Sucks.
A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation.
Oh, good. Yeah, we don't want to scout through someone's piss pot. That's not good. Oh, bottle. Yep. Various cheap wines. History books. Scales.
For the one-eyed,
Eye patch.
or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Hey, yeah, we played through the demo of Firewatch. It was about an hour and a half it took to go through it, and we played through it.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Firewatch is good too, Cypor. I'll butcher your name if I try to say it, all of it. But yeah, we ran through that first, and that was really good. I'm really looking forward to it coming out in a couple of days. Definitely looking forward to it coming out and playing over it, yeah, and playing it fully. Look at rooting around all this stuff. Oh, we actually got some matches. Cool.
Only a great misfortune could have pushed a man like Dr. Beaupre to isolate himself from the world, far up north and buried in snow.
Ah, okay, we can light a fire. Okay, so we can light a fire. We haven't got a wood. We can get, if we get some wood, we can light a fire. So we need two, oh, we do have two logs, a match, and, yeah, we can do that. We got the stuff to light a fire, but do I need to light a fire at the moment? We'll wait until we actually need to. No, we don't know how short it is. I mean, the demo was short, the preview was short, but that's good, right? It's good that the preview was short, but we don't know how long the full game is.
It couldn't get any more makeshift than this, Carl thought, astonished. Everything was improvised, including the examining table. Who could really lie on this and expect a happy ending?
Alright, so... is this going outside, I wonder? Oh, we can't open
If one was to say electricity was the village's first revolution, then Dr. Beaupre's arrival was the second.
Oh, combine thread with something we haven't got, so... okay. Just an item we gotta pick up. Go Hamilton's mansion, go to, so we found a doctor's place. But the doctor's not here, so we've either got to go to Giles' place or I go to Hamilton's mansion. We'll go to Hamilton's mansion. Alright, let's go back to our car. Oh, is it? Wait, it's a letter on the door. Ah, medical emergency in town, okay. There's another outhouse. We'll go and look in his outhouse because he might have, maybe there's something else in there. They've got a lantern in there. Alright. Where's our car? In-game days, yeah, we played 2 days, didn't we, in the streamer build we did earlier. I don't know how long it is, how many days it is in total, but 6 days, you know, 6 days is potentially it could be more. I don't know. Let's go back because I mean this spot's locked up. This is probably just parts of the area that are not in the beta, in this beta build. So let's go back across the bridge and we'll go and look for those other houses. I really like the weather effects though. The snow is really is really good. And it's very realistic looking, and the sounds, as Hamrock was saying, when you're walking through the snow, the sound effects for your footprints when you're stomping the snow sounds very good. Next we get a new PTU. Ah, Captain, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah. So if we technically you want to go left, right? And then go to the house up on the left. So we want to go down that way, I guess. Down here. Now, we'd be screwed if we run out of fuel just driving along the road. We would be screwed. You got in your modem is acting up? Lol. I can't get up this hill. We're struggling like a struggling thing. So there was a house on the left. There's a car over there with some wood. So on the left there was a house. There we go. There's the entrance. Let's drive out there. We'll go and check his mailbox on the way though. We'll stop and look at the mailbox first. You don't have any gears to change, Terrence. It's an automatic. Oh, we can't look at his mailbox. I was going to try and look at the mailbox to see whose house it was, but we'll go up and have a look. I'm kind of curious about what these monsters were they were referring to, or these creatures. We haven't seen anything we can bash with our crowbar yet. Maybe we'll find some more wolves and we'll better bash them with a crowbar. What is that there? Yeah. There's a swing. Ah, lights on inside there.
A wintry atmosphere surrounded the house. The soundlessness of the area suggested it was empty. The swing was a harsh reminder for Carl that he was walking through a desert town. Where did everyone go?
I like having light on, man. This place looks cozy. And that's compiling again. I don't know what other item is. Oh, Ben said it telepathically. Look. Dominoes. So you can play a game. Would you like to play a game? Ah, some cards. Obviously, this is what you sort of thing you do to keep yourself busy in this sort of area, right?
Little Martin Blais with his Uncle Pierre. There was a deep sense of bonding and pride coming out of the picture. Carl felt sorry for the man. No one deserved such a cruel fate. The picture had been taken inside the house. It's the same wallpaper. Judging by the smiles, nobody suspected the impending misfortunes.
More Rice Krispies, Zola.
Money in a jar. What a shame. Carl would have
Rice
loved
Crunchies,
cookies.
I should say. Was it Bollock's Rice Crunchies? Ah, cigarettes. Should we be smoking? Because we haven't smoked any cigarettes yet. Maybe we should. Maybe we should get some smoking in. There's nothing in the oven. Oh, blank no.
pay stub for some undoubtedly harsh lumberjack work. Alexandre Blais felled trees and chopped woods for Cloutier et Fils.
$148. That doesn't sound a lot. Oh, put it back. I got this urge just to open everything. There's probably nothing in most of these things, but you just gotta do it, right? Nice food. Fuck, let's take this stuff. Piece of raw meat. More coke. I guess the meat you can kind of... I guess you can cook that on the fire. And where's that stats? So... I mean, I guess this is stats, health and stuff. I don't know if there's any... If it's... It's survival enough that you actually have to maintain your hunger and stuff or anything like that. The bulbs burn out, okay. The bulb in the bathroom is burnt out. It's probably a good thing. It means we don't get to see how dirty it is. You gotta find it first. It's probably upstairs. When we get to it, we can turn it off. We're getting closer to it. I think it's up here somewhere. Oh, it's a TV, look. A hockey card of Ted Harris. No, we can't. There's no option to turn it off. Loads of cards. Kids' drawings. Evidence. More kids' drawings. Is that the kids' room, isn't it? So.
A window left open in that weather? Perhaps something had to be watched.
The mirror's definitely smashed, yeah. Nah, this is their bedroom. We could try to smash the TV, I suppose, to shut it up. That might work. Bash it with the our crowbar. Oh no! Don't turn the light off. Louise's diary. Hope they put smoke in the Star Citizen. Smoke in what, though, Captain? I fear the worst for Alexandre. He hardly gets any sleep, but I thought it was to work, but it seems he must be far worse than that. From dusk till dawn, he stares into the void. He barely speaks to me. His son asked him to play the ball, and he didn't have to say a word. And that way he has to glance out the window. Last night I heard him mumble in his sleep. "He's coming," he murmured. I don't know why, but those words left a deep impression on me. He woke shortly after, covered in sweat. He couldn't remember his dream. Obviously he didn't go back to sleep after that. Chain smoking the night away over the window. He told me to pack my things this morning. I wonder why. Does he know himself? We're waiting, but for what? I think I feel dread. Okay, let's... Hang on, can we... Yeah, we'll give it a go. No, we can't shut it up. We can't shut the TV up, unfortunately. Alright, so there's no one here then.
And darkness came. Astonishingly enough, the electricity had managed to endure all this time.
Or did someone turn something off? Nah, there's no one here, is there? Surely not. It's alright, we got our Wait, did I walk down there? No, I didn't. I went and looked in the window. Let's go look in their garage. We tried. They wouldn't let us smash it. It's vandalism, right? Oh, we haven't got a key to the garage. But we did get another empty bottle. Why do we get all these empty bottles? Is that so we can pee? Come on, come on, isn't it like DayZ where you can just chop up the crates with a crowbar and get food out of it? Because we're looking in bins like we do in like DayZ and H1Z1. Right, so hang on. So we're here now, so we can actually go. If we go past the garage to the houses down the bottom, where which is the area, sort of. Let's do that. Let's go back that way. Unless there's a key hidden in here somewhere and I missed it for the garage, I don't know. There might be. There might have been a key in there that I missed. No, you did not. Yeah. It had a very eerie feel to this game. I'm kind of curious about one. When we was first driving down towards the garage, we saw another car that swerved to avoid us coming the other way. Who was that? You know, who was that, I wonder? Was that someone in one of these buildings? Right, so there's a felled tree outside the garage. We've got to go around it. Just like an average day outside. It's yeah. We don't get much snow here. I do miss snow, but I don't think I'd want it like this. It's up here on the left somewhere. We gotta go. We'll kind of keep an eye out to the left. And without crashing into stuff. We'll keep an eye out to the left. Ah, there we go. There's a post box. Or mailbox, I should say. Okay. You'd love it like this. You'd love it to be like this in Canada. Hello. I would like this. I mean, I wouldn't mind this. I don't know if I'd want how it would be like living in this if you. But I wouldn't mind weather like this for a short period of time, if you know what I mean. Yeah, luckily I guess Hamrock is there's not many other there's not many folks around, right? So there's not much around here, so you're not really worrying about running into people. Luckily, or thankfully, I should say. Holy shit! There's someone in there. Hang on, encased in ice. What the fuck? Hang on, get in here. Let's come on. That was weird.
The air was freezing, right down to the bone.
Nothing's hanging on the peg. What? Yeah, I don't mind if for something like that. Hammer, just like a little taste, right? A little taste, and then they can have it back. We can go back to our normal British weather and just have rain. I'm scared to go over there.
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
Oh, look at that.
The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked.
Whoa.
It's likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste. The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked. It's likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste. Carl deduced that the poor woman imprisoned in the ice was the wife of Gilles Lachance. Could cold alone do this?
What?
Something was hidden under the stairs.
Something's hidden under the stairs.
The general store, along with several more infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by wealthy industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown.
Here, it's there. That's kind of weird. So you see something, a figure go under the stairs. So are we gone in a bit of a I don't know, we've gone back in time or something? We're just imagining this or thinking things? Wedding photos. Yeah, there was. It looked like there was, Hamrock. Like, here, look.
The
We're
man
watching.
grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him.
So we're basically watching things that are, as we're walking into the rooms, we're seeing like reenactments of things that have kind of happened, right? See, we saw someone take a rifle out of here. So there, you saw the guy, or the man of the house, take a rifle and probably run downstairs. I can't open that crate though, but... Well, here. He's looking at a picture. There's a figure that went under the stairs. Well, he's got a rifle in his hand.
Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately. It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house.
Ah, look there. So in the bathroom, we've got something under the floor here.
Carl tasted the saliva in his mouth, felt the air in his lungs. The vision's veil was lifted, and he was back to reality. A reality in which Giselle, Gilles' loving spouse, was motionless, frozen in ice.
There's a diary. Mother once told me when I first met Jules that I hadn't picked the brightest bulb of the lot. And as the years flew by, I'm seeing the truth of my words. The blackmailing scheme is a prime example of Jules' brightness. He's like a small dog. He thinks he's bigger than he actually is. He growls, genuinely thinking he's scary. But everyone knows he can be pushed aside with just a little kick. He truly believes he can blackmail Hamilton, the big boss himself. It's going to be a long time in hell before poor Jules can manage to pull off a feat. After all, Hamilton is rich. Hamilton is the one we're looking for still, right? Not only is that blackmailing idea bad to begin with, let's be honest, Jules is way out of his league. But Jules doesn't even know how he's actually going to carry it out. I don't even think he ever would. He's just throwing random threats out loud in the kitchen. He said he'd do it eventually, but I know better. Successfully blackmailing requires masterful cunning, and Jules is master of nothing at all. He is a slave, and forever will be. I often look at the safe he keeps hidden in the fake wall in which he stores all these incriminating documents. Now that must be under the stairs, I think, right? Strong odor of paint. It is over. Okay. It's trying to look under the stairs now. Now we've actually come out of. Oh. We'll take that.
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
Yeah, there we go.
Carl had seen that kind of safe before. With its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers, its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar.
Shit. I'm trying to remember. Did we see some letters or something on the thing? I can't remember. Damn it. I can't remember if we saw something on the so it's one letter and 2 digits. So 1948. One letter, 2 digits. Right, that's a sign you need an early night, yes, Doug. Falling us dozing off is, yes. Try random. We gotta look around first, because you never know. There might be. We might
What
get
a mess.
It's gotta be a
Clearly,
clue somewhere.
there was some major revamping work underway here. The place looked barely habitable. Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in. Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training
more
to quickly
photos.
figure that
More
the Lachances had just
Pictures,
moved in.
photos.
Many boxes scattered about.
That's nice, a wedding photo.
Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in.
Well, we got 1 letter and 2 numbers, so that probably wouldn't fit. 1 letter, 2 numbers is what we're looking for, right? It's probably not the newspaper, that would be too silly.
Moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
Have a look around, because it's gotta be something. It's gotta be in here somewhere. Right, it's gotta be. You see, I'm not sure what happened to her. Maybe we can whack her with the crowbar. Maybe that'll, wake her up.
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
Maybe, I don't know. Can we get a line just one more time? What line? There's nothing in here like numbers or number or letters. Yeah, so yeah, I got no idea what it would be. Hang on, what do we... Is there anything else we got written in? Then we got documents. Letters, draft letter. Logs. Fire starters. B699. Now, wouldn't that be awesome if that would work? First, I get painkillers. We got a lot of stuff, but I've not seen anything that I would say is a clue as to what that what the combination is. You know, you'd think there'd be a clue somewhere, right, to give you an idea of what it's going to be, but it's like 1 letter and 2 numbers, right? Or 1 letter and 3 numbers. We could enter B699. That would actually, it would let us put that in. I don't think we'd be able to do it though. Unless it's if it's something that you had to do when you was in that other
Many boxes scattered above.
in the other mode, when you was
Carl
watching
didn't
them,
need to summon his
when they were
detective
like go to the
training to
figures,
quickly figure that the
if you had to
Lachances
do it
had
then,
just
you're
moved
screwed,
in.
right? Because you can't get back to that part again. If it's something that you missed during that stage, you're kind of messed. But there's nothing up here. Just empty or boxes. Novels, romance novels.
The cross looked after a marriage's well-being and served as a motivator to uphold the priest's sermons calling for more little worshippers on one hand and cautioning against guilty pleasures on the other. Indeed, the Lachances were still part of the God-fearing generation.
See, there's nothing up here. Possible, Captain. It's possible. I mean, it's possible. I mean, this has got to be something, right? Because once you turn the picture over to read it, you can't turn the photo the other way, so it may have something to do with that. I mean, there's nothing to hurt us trying that, right? I mean, it only goes up to J, so... It wasn't. It was a good guess, though. I don't think we got any documents at all about these guys now.
Hate was in the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
Don't look like it. I mean, there's still one place we gotta go, which is Hamilton's mansion. So, I mean, there's one place we haven't
Hate
been.
was in the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
I mean, that's the diary of the missus, but... But yeah,
Hate was in the air.
I'm gonna go to the
Seems
other
like
place.
some villagers
that other,
barely tolerated each other.
That one other area we can go to, the other house we gotta try to find. We'll go there. We'll check out that last place. It could be BL48. It's possible. So out there and down across the road is probably where the mansion is. Now let's just try that quickly. BL48, because you never know. It could be it. I mean, it could be anything really. I mean, look. 1555 is the number on the house. I mean, you don't think the numbers it would be 555. Potentially could be. It could be. No, I mean, surely they wouldn't have their combination being the numbers on the friggin' house, because that would be silly. But yeah, we don't go up to L, so there's no L we can do, unfortunately. But maybe we try that. 555. So yeah, I-555 is... No, we can't do BL because there's no L. It only goes up to I. So let's go to the other place. Let's check out that other place. He's becoming sentient and appearing whenever he feels like it, Knight Rider. It seems like it. He's doing his own thing. And where does this road go that's ahead? Do I need to, yeah, I'm gonna go back. I've got to reverse out. And on the right hand side now, just up here, there's going to be another one. Is it? There it is. Look, there. Postbox. Now, bollocks. This doesn't look like a mansion, does it? Oh, there's a hammer. We can take a hammer. I'll take that.
A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay.
We got a key.
Obviously, Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
We got a key. A small key. That might be useful.
A peculiar key indeed, too small to fit in a door lock. What
It's a
sort
bike.
of miniature object was it meant for?
I can't whack the bike with the hammer. There's another bike. What?
Carl was no burglar. He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his way in. A good detective simply looks for keys where gullible souls hide them.
I've got a key.
Carl was no burglar. He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his way in. A good detective simply looks for keys where gullible souls hide them.
You know when the key's going to open that door, right? It might do, I suppose.
Carl smiled at the sight of the nicely protected garden. Hopefully, the Bedards had managed to dig every last potato out before the sudden snowfall.
Right. And we do have a key, so...
Carl was no burglar. He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his way in.
Because you can't use the key,
A
so...
good detective simply looks for keys where gullible souls
And when we've
hide.
had other things like that where you use them, you automatically... It will automatically use them when you try to open it. So that's not the key for that door. This isn't the key for these any of these doors. Unfortunately. Because you can't use the key. So we can't use the key to try it. It's just the fact it doesn't give us the option. I guess it's the wrong one. It has to be the wrong key. Yeah, it could be, but you can't move the plant pots. You can't move the pots. You can't interact with the pots. You can't hit them or anything. You can't move them out of the way. Ah, look, under the carpet. Aha.
For Christ's sake, yet another key hidden under a doormat. Nowadays, Carl found his job didn't present him with much of a challenge.
Under the doormat.
The house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
Enough food for rough times. Hello, Jest. It's under the doormat. Probably used to watch Le Deux de Signois. Whatever the hell that means. No loose change in the cracks.
Religion was very influential throughout Quebec many years ago.
It's a
Indeed,
sketch.
it was surprising that Carl did not come across a single chapel since arriving here.
There's an Etch-a-Sketch. Picture of the Pope.
Good Paul VI, appearing papal. His crooked fingers gave the impression he was about to bestow a miracle.
Again, it's an item I can't. I see these sewing kits, and you need an item to. Maybe it's just Fred is looking for, and I just don't have any. Oh, more meat. Nice back door. Not enough green beans in the pantry. That's good. We don't do greens. What the?
The family's
washing.
mother must have spent her days washing the filth off her kids' diapers.
Oh, we just walked through the diapers. Ah, that might be what the key was for. There's a padlock
The
on the
Bedards
boat.
had vacated the premises. Carl gathered they would be of no help.
Jean-Luc never had a knack for mathematics. Try as he might, he'll never realize that he simply cannot be the father of a child I'm bearing. But how can I be sure? I have to keep this a secret, at least until the time is right. Oh, Dr. Beaupre told me it would be starting to show soon, that I couldn't keep it hidden forever. Got a muster courage, he says, with his usual condescending tone. Courage to face what's coming, but he doesn't get it all for him. I just had to hide some childish affair. He doesn't realize I brought eternal damnation upon myself. Marie is very sick, and Jean-Luc plunges into despair. I told him nothing about evil growing inside me. Sometimes I get the feeling he can see right through me. My Marie's suffering, and I am the one to blame. Oh, Lord Almighty, why do children have to pay for their parents' sins? I don't know. I really don't know. I can understand, but I don't know why. Wow, it's a kid's room. Oh, smiley faces. Kids' drawings. It's a dolly. Dolly. Architecture books. Socks. Clogged bathtub.
Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying.
Okay. So, it's a nice house, but there's nothing in here. But it's also not a place I need to go. The place we need to go is was the mansion here. Look, Hamilton's mansion. So, if that's not it, then it's got to be the one more. Maybe the house. Either the one down the south if you turn right, or right at the very top at the north of the map. There's a house. The two across the bridge on the left side we can't get to because the road's shut off. I imagine it's because it's beta and you can't go down the road because it's blocked. There's like a big invisible wall there. And probably beta. So we go right here and go down. There might be that house might be his mansion, or it might be one right at the very top. Because at the moment the objective is I said here we got to explore it. It says to explore the area, look in these places. So once we get to this place here, we should probably mark the exploration one as done, maybe? I suppose. We might as well go and have a look. Go and have a look down there. It does sound a bit like Tren, I guess, just. I'm sure Tren could very much sound like that. Without too much effort. Alright, so down to the end, turn right. And then right again. What? The snow was too thick that we couldn't go forward. Stay on the track so you know while you're on the road. So, it was a ride again, wasn't it? I mean, you're kidding. You can't see shit. If there's something up here to the right, are we going to see it? We can barely get up this slope. Ah, there it is. There's a post. $15.56. Now this also does not look like a mansion, right? I guess the mansion's got to be the place right up north. Oh, there's a dog kennel.
Carl felt right away he wouldn't find a soul in this house either.
There's no one anywhere, is there? I just...
Just one more move and White is checkmated. Game over. It seems the game was abandoned right before the final strike came down.
Game over, man. Game over, man. More meat, more meat. No, nothing in there. Onions! Onions! You can't pick up the onions. I'd like to pick up the onions just because you could use it to throw at people because onions are not very nice. Oh, pills.
The couple radiated something akin to lightheartedness, to freedom. Perhaps some people out there truly found a way to live happily ever after.
Come on. Open up. More cigarettes now. I can pick them up. You added a lock causing the activation to give people a chance to hide from random encounters with polar bears. That I can see that. Is there a light here somewhere? Yeah. Oh, 5 bullets.
Not a single rifle left. That had to be a bad sign, Carl surmised.
Worn-out fabric. The fantasy. What? Trying a book. I wonder if just there's one place left and right up north,
A
which is a
picture of
building,
Wilfred in his youth.
which is probably
Carl figured right away that the man must have been some kind of wildlife officer.
so the mansion's got to be all the way north, and that's got to be where Hamilton's mansion is, right? I mean, I would imagine that maybe they didn't do that, Terrence, just for people to get out of the wind as well. Because, you know, getting inside a car rather than being in the freezing wind is probably a good thing as well. Not to, you know, not to nick the car, just to sit in it, right? Right, so we're going to go left and just keep following the road. And go right to the north of the map. And that should be where the Hamilton's mansion is, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's got to be where his mansion is. It's running in Unity, just. It is running in Unity. Which is really surprising, honestly, because the weather effects are really seem good, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't seem quite what I would expect from Uni. But Uni is what it is. Right, so we've got to follow this all the way to the end. Hang on, no, stop. Look at the map. Where are we? Okay, so there. We're right there. We gotta go all the way up to the top. That is a fucking long way. Yeah, it surprises me as well. But when you start it up, it does say at the beginning, like Made in Unity is a logo right at the start. Oh, hello. There's a map pointer just appeared. Hang on. Oh, let's have a look. So someone's hit the post.
The track was fresh. That meant the car sunk down just a little while ago. Now where the hell could the passengers possibly have gone?
We got some Polaroids in the back.
Carl could quite possibly stumble upon this Jean Roy in the course of his investigation. He opted to hold on to this storybook, just in case he gets an occasion to showcase his manners.
I don't really want to run in down here too much because we don't want to get away from our car much because we'll get cold, right? But look, what?
Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions.
That was error view.
Carl had no
Cyclist.
issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him. The Phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed the tragedy that befell it.
Uh-huh.